When we think about popular Nigerian comedies, we probably think about if you're on YouTube, you have watched this Nigerian comedy channel called Mark Angel. You might have known of them. And maybe if you're more of a movie type, you might have known of comedy duos like Ake and Popo. But there was one comedy duo that was created by a network named WAP TV. It was one of the most popular comedy duos in all of Nigeria, particularly in Lagos. But however, it's not getting that kind of support that it needs to be getting. Should I name the duo? The duo is rarely being often spoken about in Nigeria, yet it still remains a very popular television series in Nigeria. It's no other than Akpan and Oduma. Now, I mean, as I single that words, Akpan and Oduma, you might have thinking to yourself, who are these comedy duos? Who are they? That's why I'm kind of referring to them as underrated in this video. So, Akpan and Oduma, let me show you up to the cast. Akpan, whose real name is Adenkule Saliwu. Sorry if I mispronounce his name. Akpan, the foolish person in the cast. Then there's Oduma, whose real name is Oduma, the greedy person, whose real name is Stanley Isoken. Then there's Sister Bridget, the neighbor that the two duos used to disturb in the neighborhood. Sister Bridget, well, we don't really know her real name, but I'll just refer to her as Sister Bridget for now. Then there's Brother Shangalu, the big man in the house that kinda used to beat Apan a lot.
He was so mad and said he wanted to propose. I just told him to put a ring inside ice cream. It's only advice that I give him. I don't put the ring.
You are a good advisor, Abi.
Yeah.
Now that Oduma has traveled, you are going to receive the beating for two of you.
See,
Then there's Patoski, the mastermind of all of Akpan and Oduma's deeds. He's kind of referred to as the person that has a lot of business deals to offer to Akpan and Oduma. He's out of the way. Then there's the landlord, otherwise known as Baba Landlord. He's in charge of ensuring that Akpan and Oduma pay their house rent at all intervals during the end of the month.
Akpan, Oduma, Akpan, Oduma.
And oh yeah, not to mention, Akpan and Oduma, basically by the end of the video, always got themselves into one sort of trouble or the other. For example, they usually get arrested.
Baba landlord.
Again, no.
Move.
So it is police station we will sleep again tonight. Move. What kind of water is this one now?
Please. Officer, calm down.
Now you know the basics of the show. Now you know the cast. Why the Akpan and Oduma always to get into trouble is because he engage in mischievous acts that are not acceptable. So why is Akpan and Oduma so underrated? A huge TV program seem to be underrated and less supported by people. Well, here are my key points. Why is Akpan and Oduma so underrated?
Where did you guys see military uniform?
Go borrow me now your new shoe, eh?
It is only your dead body that I can borrow that shoe.
You saw plenty pounds beside the rice.
I think it's because it's your father rice.
Father, rice.
It's money or food that you have come to beg again. I don't have.
Sister Bree.
Now make her for no chop inside the food. Now I make una dey rush her like gorilla like this.
My conscience is actually flooding now.
That conscience will flog you to go die.
You know the respect old age. God will punish that old age.
So the major question is here, why are they so underrated? Why is Akpan and Oduma not recognized as they should be? Why is their channel so underrated? Well, I'll give some key points. Is number one, the Akpan and Oduma TV series or program was actually Their videos are actually uploaded to this channel called WAP TV. This prevents further integration of their content as a solo creator. They actually have a solo YouTube channel made by Oduma named Soko TV. However, it's not that recognized, and usually other TV programs like Mark Angel take the spot. Another point to follow is that the Akpan and Oduma TV series as a whole has the same exact storyline or the same exact way of how they used to publish each single episode. The episode usually begins like this.
Day like this.
See, but no be just to become star o. Because actor when get money, now they call star. But the one when he broke, when he poor, na candle. So we must make money join them.
And usually ends with this as the ending of each episode.
Move. So it is police station we be sleep again tonight. Move. What kind of water is this one now?
Officer, calm down.
As you can see, Akpan and Oduma get themselves into stupid situations and eventually get caught by the police. That's quite iconic because almost in every single episode, that kind of happens and the fans kind of feel bored. That also might be another reason why Akpan and Oduma may be so underrated as a sitcom, as a Nigerian sitcom itself. Another reason why Akpan and Oduma might seem underrated is that unavailability in cast. In other sitcoms or channels such as Mark Angel, they show different varieties of characters that make the shows more appealing or enticing to viewers that are watching them. Unlike Akpan and Oduma that shows the exact same type of cast, or not the exact same, or the recently or frequently viewed cast in their episodes. These make their episodes to be quite boring and not enticing to the viewers or not special. They need to be showing new characters and new people to make the followers, to make the viewers excited to watch their episodes in Akpan and Oduma. Another reason why the show might seem underrated is because the location where they're producing all these episodes is in one specific location. They produce their videos usually in Lagos. For example, in the description in Google, they say 2 men that go to Lagos in search of food. That basically sets the pace of them and iconic, and doesn't usually make people to recognize them as they should. And the final reason why Akpan and Oduma might seem underrated is because maybe other Nigerian sitcoms, like maybe, let me give for instance, The Johnsons or Big Brother Niger, are kind of overshadowing Akpan and Oduma in the industry here. That's also some reason why Akpan and Oduma may seem underrated and may not be getting recognition as it should be. There are several reasons. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, peace. Like and subscribe. Bye.